IVM.
Hello and welcome to Football Twaddle. My name is Saru and I am joined by the usual co-hosts Yash and Tanuj Baru. What's up?
What's up? Hey, doing good.
How am I the usual one after the Arsenal loss, man?
Because that's exactly what I'm trying to say. You generally show up when Arsenal win, but you decide to show up even after Arsenal lost. So that makes you, and you've been associated with it for the longest time. And since the aim of this, since the aim of this podcast was like of a bunch of guys who know so little and who can talk, and who is sneezing in the background.
Stopping such a sneezest, man.
All right, that's from your house. All right, Baru, what's up with you, man?
Yeah, just surviving, man. I had to switch alliances, sports rather, to rediscover some joy in my life. And thankfully, Mumbai have kept up with their side of the bargain.
Wow. How hard was it to choose a strong
and the
team
classic
like
Mumbai versus Delhi debate.
I thought Mumbai wins hands
So
down.
for me, it had nothing to do with strength. Okay. I didn't even know they were this big or this successful. But back in 1999, I saw this intense match which they lost against Chelsea.
Of Mumbai
and since I've been a
Indians.
fan of Mumbai Indians. Yeah. Isn't that how all these being a fans in stories like... I just read an article that said that Akash Ambani is a fan of Arsenal because he saw Vieira take a penalty against United.
Wow, he saw Vieira take a penalty, not even a goal, sidestep.
The FA Cup winning penalty, basically. And I thought he was a Chelsea fan because I bumped into him when I'd gone to Emirates in the hospitality box. Even the Puma guys were like, yeah, so we have a Chelsea fan over here today. And he was just standing in the corner.
Just planning to buy the Emirates.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. I think he needs to hurry up now.
All right. Let's ask Yash. Yash, from when did you become a Manchester United fan? What is your story?
Well, I don't know, man. It's so long ago that I've forgotten. It's like I have to remove all the cobwebs from the closet to reach for that book.
Okay, were you a fan when the 99 treble happened?
No.
Oh, God.
Obviously not.
You missed the golden period.
Yeah, fair enough. 2001 should be roughly the year.
What, you were just waiting for the invincible seasons? You became a wrong fan of a wrong club.
Yeah, but that sort makes me more authentic, right? Like, what was the point if I saw them win the treble and started supporting them? I supported them through the difficult period, and that's what makes me an authentic fan.
Like our dear friend Anustup, he became a fan of Manchester City the season after Aguero. So the most iconic moment of Manchester City's career.
Right.
All right, let's start with two teams whom a lot of youngsters are being fans of recently. Manchester City and Liverpool. Are these players just genuinely tired that they can't do anything? Like, it was such a boring game in the second half that they couldn't even, after 45 minutes, they just seemed so like, why we playing this game types. So is this season taking a toll, Yash, as Jugen Klopp suggested?
Yeah, I mean, the Big Six were asking for the continuation of the 5 substitutions rule. So clearly, it's really taking a toll on the players, it seems.
Oh, you mean on Liverpool players, because only they're getting injured.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Van Dijk was an impact injury. That can happen anytime, no matter how many games you play. So, I mean, you can't really blame that on COVID or whatever.
But Baru, why do you think that England is the only country which did not implement the 5 substitute rule when other countries do it? Why do they always try to pretend to be these people who do things hatke?
Cooler, more woke or something.
Yeah.
Brexit means Brexit, bro.
Isn't the FA more democratic in how they function?
Oh, on
the Premier League is rather than the FA. I don't know.
It is so democratic that I just saw a news flash that FA chairman has resigned. So
yeah, I'm on the same page. Like literally.
Okay, before we get to why FA chairman resigned, Baru, can you think of one concrete reason why they said no to this 5 substitute rule? Like, what were they trying to prove?
See, ultimately, I think this is some discussion that happened in the group also. I think it was Yash itself who said this, or somebody else, that even the Premier League, after a point, they really don't have that much depth, to keep going with the third or the fourth substitute. But all these Bachcha sides are like, basically our fixtures aren't that crowded or that, intense. Might as well just try to get a leg up, some sort of an advantage over the season over there.
I see.
And finally change the top 6. We can probably see Aston Villa, Everton, Southampton, Wolves finish in top 4 or something.
Dude, so this is what pisses off the top 6 sides of Premier League, and that's why they got to try to that rule change because they need 14 of the 20 votes.
Now that it's not going, they heard that the European Super League would actually have like 5 or maybe 10 substitutes if they want. Whatever you want, we'll give it to you. They're like,
yeah.
Might as well.
All right, and Roy Keane is in news these days. Whenever I searched like for Roy Keane on Google. All I could find was Roy Keane pissed off with Paul Pogba. Roy Keane thinks Manchester City are unprofessional. Roy Keane hates this guy for like exchanging shirts in the halftime. Yeah. So Yash, has Roy Keane now, is he actually this angry man, or now that he's made a character of this, is he like the Borat now? Like he can't get out of character.
Yeah, dude, he's like the Borat of Ireland. Yeah. He's totally milking the whole thing. I mean, and come on, people go to watch this kind of stuff, right? They don't go to, they don't click on those Roy Keane videos expecting him to be an eloquent gentleman, astutely describing a game. They are waiting for him to make all these brash and harsh comments about players and say provocative things.
This is basically what made Simon Cowell famous, right?
Terrible.
Dude, but Simon Cowell was so good. Now Roy Keane, I think the video which Roy Keane will get the most views on will be him not dissing on anyone. Him actually training someone.
Gordon Ramsay in MasterChef Junior or something.
Oh yeah, of him high-fiving with kids and like, oh, what a cool pineapple pastry. Okay, Baru, this question is for you. How good was Gabriel Jesus' goal?
Oh yeah. Dude, that was a pretty neat goal. No, I was trying to remember what it was. But it's the only kind of situation where, a toe poke actually works out well. When you have to overstretch and you can't like really get your side foot in and all that.
Is he the God version of Bergkamp?
The move like half a second before that was really, really good, man. God, what Brazilian version of
Bergkamp? Yeah. Okay, which goal was better? Which goal was better? Bergkamp's or Jesus'?
Bergkamp was more in control, obviously.
Oh, are you saying
the fact that Jesus had to use his toe in that situation meant that, it did mean that the ball went a little too far away from him.
I see.
That's how it is.
Oh God! All right, and talking about penalties, I mean, there's nothing much. Kevin De Bruyne missed penalties. Few weeks ago, Bruno missed. 1 week before that, Jorginho missed. Like, why are all the good penalty takers missing? One thing I found about De Bruyne is like he got confused about how he should behave just before taking a penalty. He tried doing that whole Suresh Raina bowling thing or Bruno Fernandes penalty style, right? But then he thought I need to give it power as well, and he missed it. Is Bruno now confusing regular penalty takers, Yash?
Yeah, possibly because clearly because of VAR, there are the number of penalties that are being given have increased exponentially. So just statistically, the chances of the number of penalties that will be missed or saved has gone up. So I guess these guys are coming up with strange new dancing moves before they take the penalty, so that the chances of the keeper catching them are less.
That's like an MBA first semester type answer. Probably jasti shot loge to miss karoge na.
Lookman had a pretty intense penalty miss, man.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I always wanted to see that, like somebody try a Penenka or whatever.
in the 95th
This
minute.
happens.
Yeah.
What was going on? Why the did he do that? Does he not realize that Fulham's not going to win one game till game week 30 or something?
Yeah, possibly.
Then he should take the goal. If he realized that हम कुछ और जीतने वाले नहीं हैं. What do you
He
think?
probably had the keeper in his fantasy.
Oh God. Yash, what were you saying?
No, I was saying this is such a difference from the time when English players used to just close their eyes and bang the ball hard when it came to penalties. I remember, I think it was Euro 2004 or something. They were in a penalty shootout and all these chaps, Lampard, Gerrard, just going straight down. And the keeper eventually figured out that that's their strategy and stood on the line and knocked them out.
Oh man. So, but yeah, what was he trying, dude? It was just so sad. I felt so sad for Scott Parker. You should have seen his face. He was like, "Oh God." But he held his composure in the post match. I don't know if you guys saw the post match. He said, "Yeah, he's young. He's doing well."
Possibly Scott Parker told him to take the penalty like that, so he can't really go after it.
So come on, I don't think Scott Parker told him injury time mein mil raha hai. If you're losing, take a penalty in such a shit way. Baru, have you ever taken a penalty like that and missed it and in crunch and lost the match for your team? Or your teams were so bad that
all the AMSC guys who are listening to this have already seen the video. And I'll share it with you after this recording is done.
What do you share? You missed or you taking the penalty?
Yeah, both.
All right. Okay, fine. All right. Let's come to our favorite topic. Yash, how does your man manage to do this? How is it that when he's about to be sacked, he pulls one victory out? He's been doing this for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, but when it happens, you have to realize that it's not exceptional. It's a pattern, right? I mean, Ole just wins those many matches against slightly better teams. What is worrying now is when I look at the next three opponents, they are like, they should be nailed on victories for Man United, but I'm pretty sure he'll mess up at least 2 of those games, and then there's a Man City game coming up, he'll win that. Then the whole roller coaster will just keep on rolling.
Wait, I also read, do you think, Baru, that the players basically love Ole so much because he doesn't really push them? So they're like, whenever he's about to lose a job, they're like, chalo yaar, aaj khel lete hai. Let's make him win today. So that we're just earning our money and we're chilled out. You think that's a possibility?
Yeah, definitely, man. That's what it sounds like.
So that means the players are playing for the manager still, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he keeps on picking Luke Shaw.
Oh, Luke Shaw's done him a favor, but he himself out for 5 weeks. So, how do you think that's going to change the team's fortunes, Yash?
Not really. I don't think the left back is a position that's going to change the fortunes of Man United.
All right.
I mean, what can Alex Telles or Brendan Williams do that different?
I don't know. Ron Weasley did a lot different in Harry Potter. All right. I read a report which basically said that Ole is almost behaving like Jose in his last days. Like he talks to like 2 people. He doesn't interact with anyone and stuff like that. So you think when he knows ki ab bahut ho gaya, like the end is near, Poch is coming.
You asking me?
Yes, because Baru has no idea what happens at Old Trafford.
I think Solskjaer is a completely different personality. I don't know what they're reading into. The one quality he does have is he's everybody's friend. So I'm pretty sure that he has a great relationship with everyone apart from maybe Paul Pogba.
Oh, why? Why do you think Paul
He's
Pogba
not picking him, no. I mean, initially Pogba had COVID and all that, but I mean, Pogba also seems like a diva. He does not clamp down on the rumors that he wants to leave. He goes for, the last time he had gone for that international game, he said, oh, someday I wouldn't mind playing for Real or whatever. So I think that there is something there. And I don't think Paul Pogba will be around for too long, whether Ole is around for too long or not.
God, Baru, United fans are so delusional. They actually think that Paul Pogba wants to play. They are not just sit at the bench and feel happy about it. They haven't figured out he's the Ozil of their team.
Yeah, but United don't know how to handle the Ozil, no?
I think that.
And Pogba's probably sharing articles on the WhatsApp group every day. Hey, look at this guy.
All right.
If only we could do that with somebody in our team.
Okay. And,
since you're still on United, big headline, man. Jesse Lingard splits with agent less than a year after linking up with him.
His agent is Raiola.
Yeah.
I think Raiola must have dropped him.
No. Please.
Yeah.
Please, get real.
That's what Raiola told him.
Midfielder waits to see if Manchester United trigger their option to extend his contract beyond next summer. What do you think, Yash?
100% they'll extend it. If they could extend Phil Jones's contract for asset protection, they'll definitely extend Lingard's. And Lingard is totally like a type of a player that I would see in like a London club in the near future. Maybe Watford or some such level club.
Is he going to link up?
Troy Deeney.
A top sport. That's why Troy Deeney is this. All right, we should take a break right now. And after the break, let's talk about Baru's favorite club on how the team doesn't do anything, create chances, but their best player is doing commentary on Twitter. So stay tuned to Football Twaddle.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another awesome week on the IVM Podcast Network. If you're not following us on social media, please do. We're IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. It's been a really, really great week on the network. Let me make a couple of recommendations to you guys. Agla Station Adulthood, they have an extraordinary episode on relationships. Ritasha and Ayushi, as always, do a bang-up job. I think you'll really enjoy that conversation. Check out Edges and Sledges, where DJ Ashwin and Varun have been talking to fans from different IPL teams on every episode. It's a really, really interesting project they've taken on during the course of the IPL. And as it comes to a conclusion, I'm sure you'll love to hear the thoughts on the tournament as a whole. I want to mention Uncle Please Sit. They had a really great episode which dove into why is pollution so bad. And I think that given the circumstances we're dealing with right now, it makes a ton of sense to listen to that. Cyrus had a really great week on his show as well. On the Monday episode, he spoke to Raj and DK about all kinds of stuff. He was in one of their early movies. Definitely a fun conversation. Do check that out. And finally, let me talk to you about the Wire Talks with Siddharth Bhatia. We're very excited about this show. On the first episode, Jairam Ramesh is there having a conversation with Siddharth Bhatia about the legacy of Indira Gandhi. I think you will really, really get something out of this. Do give it a listen. And with that, let me get you back to your show.
All right. Welcome back to Football Twaddle. Baru, let's start with you. Let me ask you direct, without any hindrances. Let me ask you face to face. Why is this Arsenal squad so bad?
That's because Gunnosaurus is not around, man. But we have fixed that. Gunnosaurus is back.
Woohoo! Really?
Yes.
I thought they'll bring him back. Didn't they say they'll bring him back when fans come into the stadium?
Nah, they just had to get some good PR going, right? So, see? We were supposed to be talking about Arsenal losing to Villa, but we're talking about all the nice things they're doing now. This is how good PR works, Saru.
All right. So, are we trying to answer why are they so bad?
Oh, you still remember that?
Yeah.
I think it is something which has come out in a few places. Like Willian was one of the first people, even though he is playing bad himself, whatever. But he was one of the first people to say that Arteta has put in a very rigid system in place, like a very structured formation where there is restrictions on the movement and the freedom of all these players. And that is probably what is...
what does he want David Luiz to play striker? What is put systems in place?
See, if David Luiz plays striker, we'll hear more and more about that cliched phrase about, a striker's foul or a forward's foul or whatever it's called all the time. And he'll just feel more in place over there with those tackles. But yeah, that is what Willian said. And then I think it came up in some heat map analysis or something that Tierney is actually, instead of being in the crossing positions more often than not, he is having to just restrict himself to behind the half line because of the way they're playing right now. once or twice when he does reach that position and he does give a ball and there's no one to receive it. And if there is someone to receive it, it's Alexander Lacazette who has no idea how to hit the ball right now, man. He missed from 7 yards.
Dude, that was so bad. But I read something what Nicolas Pepe said.
Oh yeah.
He said they're not playing me. He said,
I wonder how he arrived at that. Insightful.
Said, how can I perform if I don't play? Arteta is not playing me. You think that?
But I actually agree with Arteta on this one. I mean, when Pepe plays, he scores. So until he scores a goal, all of these new, untoxic Arsenal fans who just are giving Arteta their unconditional support. They would be like, no, he just needs to score a goal to regain his confidence.
Are you good?
And when he does score a goal,
wait, hold on. let's. You're saying those loving Arteta fans. You took the roundabout way. Call them untoxic Arteta fans.
Yeah, because you can't really call them toxic, right? Because they're not being negative about it and all. But yeah, toxicity from positivity probably. But
oh, wow, new terms are being created here.
No, I actually came across it on some mental
forum
health Instagram story.
Okay.
Where even extra positivity is bad for your mental health.
All right. Talking about toxic Arteta fans, Yash.
Yeah.
So here's my doubt. I have not seen Arteta do anything great, and he's just if you remember on Sports Center group, our WhatsApp group, there was a picture of some 9 Arsenal players standing in a line and still just leaving the entire midfield for Aston Villa free. Did you see that picture?
That's before they scored a goal, right?
Dude, that was so ridiculous. And did you see also the video of Tierney doing the glitch in Matrix? Right? So all such things happen every game. But all these pundits say that Arteta is working on a plan, and we can see that. And they take the same stick and beat your man Solskjaer with saying that he has no plan. So the question is, how bad is Solskjaer that they can actually see a plan of Arteta? Or are they with them?
I think it's a matter of time, right? I mean, Solskjaer was there a year before Arteta was appointed. So they've had longer to analyze Ole and realize that all he does is counter.
I don't know. The only person I actually feel sad for United is Dan James. I quite like that kid. Poor guy. This is Zabardasti buying to ruin someone. There is no reason to buy him. You guys bought him to just abuse him.
Yeah, and to make fun of Leeds United.
Yeah, all right. I think we should introduce a new term on this podcast called Ozil-watch. So, Baru, what's our man up to?
I have no idea, man. I haven't seen the last tweet I saw was his prediction against United.
Really? What was his prediction? That was so long ago. You think the club basically interfered and told him? You think club interfered and told him no one's visiting our website? Can you stop doing this?
Everyone.
Let me see.
I think even he's going to join troops at Barstool soon.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, okay. So under Ozil-watch, Gunnar saw us 3 hours ago back at
Gunners, yeah.
And Mesut Ozil, happy to see you back where you belong. Yeah, Gunners, yeah. That's okay.
Dude, the tweet below that, he's dressed as Eminem and doing kettlebells exercise.
Yeah. Dude, even I do crunches better than what he's doing. And one day before that, prediction tweet, 2-1 for the Arsenal against a team with a strong goalkeeper and captain with an amazing technique. Who are they playing?
Oh, man.
Goal scorer.
Molda.
Our man is going up goal scorers. Laka, Oba, and Grealish. What do you guys think? Oh, dude, this guy's actually become commentator. The last one on Ozil. Okay, guys, enough talk about Manchester City, Liverpool. Let's focus on the real match of the day. Come on, you Gunners. Baru, how bad can the team be that Ozil can't be accommodated? Really?
there's like space for just 17 homegrown players, 10 foreign players, and just one massive ego. So we had to fit like that, all of that in. So.
How scared are you guys of China?
China, man. China.
All right. Okay, a few quick things. Top of the table, Southampton, Leicester, Tottenham, and then the Southampton somewhere there. Should we get used to this, Yash?
Yeah, till 2020 is out. This is such a crazy year that we'll have to wait for it, the clock to tick to 2021 or the calendar to move to 2021 for it to for normalcy to resume.
The number of things lined up for 2021, I think the system is going to hang or something.
Yeah. All right. Baru, I don't know if you can listen to this, but can you listen to this music?
Yeah. Who is this for? Pogba's new hairstyle or something?
Dude, what is that music?
Shawn Michaels.
What's he also called?
Heartbreak Kid.
Who else is called HBK?
What, Harry B. Kane?
Oh.
Heung-min Son, Kane and Bale. They've been... Tottenham Twitter is lit. They're calling them the HBK. Oh God, you guys are not excited about Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Dude, I was like in the top 3 or 4 or something before Kane scored, man.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. So you don't seem to...
The minute he scored, everyone went like, boom. But thankfully Salah scored, so...
Yeah, that's okay. So you don't seem too enthused about HBK. Are you as enthused as the Spurs fans, Yash?
No, man. I mean, as the name suggests, they're in for a heartbreak.
Oh, yeah.
What is this persona you're building for Yash, man? Architect Spurs fan.
All right.
Pogba, hair connoisseur.
Yes. And the last thing I want to talk about...
Dude, speaking of Pogba, wait one sec. Let's just take a step back to United. Mason Greenwood needs to see a sports psychologist, says Crystal Palace star Andros Townsend amid Manchester United's growing concerns over his attitude and lifestyle.
Really?
Whose attitude and lifestyle? Like Townsend or Greenwood?
What about... I think Townsend spoke about Greenwood, so they're talking about Greenwood's attitude. And
What do they always say about Greenwood? Like,
he had a flu or something.
Oh, I thought he said like, this guy remember Russ Hanneman in Silicon Valley? He looks like a parrot and says, oh, this guy looks like he Oh, but have you seen how media has taken on this whole persona of just combining Foden and Greenwood? They just talk about what they do together.
Yeah.
Foden and Greenwood, because they spoke to 2 women in Iceland, are now forever bound together. All right. A few last things. I want to talk about Slaven Bilic because I quite like that man and he is very entertaining. But he seems to have shit luck with his jobs. And the newest job he has is with West Brom. And it looks like he's going to be fired very, very soon. He probably will be the first manager to be fired. Why do bad things happen to good people, Yash? This is not what we are taught in school.
Especially good Eastern Europeans.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'd say good riddance. From the point of view of Bilic, he could do a job at a much better club. Although I'm supporting West Brom.
Yeah, I want to get rid of Bilic because he's too good for my club.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's the thing, right? Angry Bilic casts major doubt on West Brom future after Ahmad Hegazi's sale. So our man had trained with Bilic for a week. Bilic told him he was starting on the weekend. He had told the owners, boss, you're not selling him. They said, yeah. And then I think they spoke to Ozil. Ozil said, kuch trend karate hai aaj. So they went ahead and sold him, right? And he has now 2 players with COVID. And then he also has Ivanovic, which I didn't know until a few weeks ago. But Branislav Ivanovic is the right back of West Brom.
Major blast from the past. I didn't know he was still playing, man.
Oh, he has an ex-Arsenal player also. But poor guy, man, I feel. Anyway, are you guys going to watch international games? this weekend?
Yeah, if who are England playing? Ireland.
I don't know.
Belgium, I guess. If they're at a decent time, I'll play. But I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing that this international break came during Diwali, so that there are enough family festivities and stuff going on for us to not miss Premier League.
I thought it's a good thing because we won't hear that call dialogue. Yeah, Diwali, football wali.
Oh yeah, that's starting to.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah. So, come on, guys. You need to say one game at least you're going to watch this weekend.
We'll have to Google that. I think England are playing Belgium. At least that game I'll watch.
Again? Didn't they just play them recently?
Yeah, but you play them twice, no? I think.
So, usse pehle England are playing Ireland.
Right. Okay.
And Chota Sancho is coming in.
Who? Jude Bellingham.
Jude Bellingham.
Oh
yeah, we need to talk about that before we talk about Baru, what game he's watching. How is Jude Bellingham getting the England call-up? Like
third youngest England player ever.
Oh, he's
I think...
Can you name the two guys who are younger than him?
Wayne Rooney, Michael Owen.
Nope.
Oh, Phil Foden, Mason Greenwood. Phil Foden, Mason Greenwood. Dude, Phil Foden, Mason Greenwood.
Nope.
Fine.
Yash, you want to take a one thing?
No, dude.
Wayne Rooney is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Theo Walcott.
Oh, yes.
What? No way.
Dude, he went to the World Cup at 17, so he had to have made his debut before that, right?
Yeah. Back when he was as hyped as, I don't know, Andre or somebody.
Oh, as Pedro, I thought. There was a point when people said Pedro was responsible for Barcelona winning trophies. Not anyone else. After he left, they're like, "Arey Busquets ko banate abhi." All right, Baru, what's your game to watch?
I still haven't Googled it, man. I thought we were going to talk more about Jude Bellingham since you were so excited about it.
Yeah, I know, but
he's still idiot. I mean, he's not picked Grealish, has he?
I think he just selected Grealish.
Oh, thank God.
But
what an awesome player he is.
I know, but Grealish will be on the bench. Don't worry about it. I think Grealish will win the league with Aston Villa.
Southgate is such a boring
Mount Premi. All right, Baru, have you Googled?
No, man. I don't understand how to find friendly matches.
Denmark, Italy and Poland are playing Czech Republic, Israel. Bad games, dude.
Yeah. Let Baru search. While Baru is searching, what do you make of this theory, Yash? The last theory of the day is that Ole's wanted to sign Grealish, but since Woodward got him Van der Beek, Ole's pissed off, and that's why he's not starting with Van der Beek.
It's perfectly possible, as happened all the time before. There are players under LVG who were bought under LVG, but LVG didn't want them. And then even under Mourinho, that happened a couple of times. Fred, this guy didn't want Fred at all, so he didn't play Fred for 6 months. Fred's career is entirely down to Ole.
I know, but now even Ole wishes he doesn't play Fred.
No, man, Fred's been one of the better players at United this season.
Really? I thought.
Yeah.
No. Along with David.
He messes up in his forward passing, but he's the one running around winning those tackles and all.
Cool. Baru.
This explains the fallout of Ozil and Arteta. He's bought 2 managers before him.
All right, dude. The last thing left on agenda is your game. One game you're going to watch.
Man, this is like a pinky promise.
My entire screen has been taken up by the Guardian paywall. Yes, I want cookies, man. What the hell?
Oh, God. Why can't you just...
Norway versus Israel.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't Norway have a huge refugee population who hate Israel?
Why not? Is Armenia playing Azerbaijan anytime soon?
Turkey's playing Croatia. Hey, there was a very interesting fixture the last time around, I think. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Turkey versus... Oh, God, can't think of it now. But it was like an allied side, but not like the...
Turkey versus
North Macedonia or something.
Turkey versus Kurdistan.
Oh, no. It was Cyprus versus Azerbaijan.
Oh, okay. So, proxies.
Yeah.
No.
And I think it was a draw, so that was boring.
Okay, so Norway versus...
play Spain, so that should be fun.
Oh, finally, we've reached some sort of answer after meandering to Norway, Israel, Turkey, Kurdistan. All right, Holland versus Spain. Your prediction, Baru, because you know nothing about the game, your prediction is so cool.
Adama is going to score a hat-trick.
Who?
Adama Traore.
What will Ansu Fati do then? What about, are you like anti-Barcelona fans?
He's so stunned. He's so stunned with the prediction. Adama who? And then just goes offline.
All right. And Yash, Yash, what is your prediction for whatever your England-Belgium?
I think England are going to win 3-1. Jack Grealish is coming off the bench and scoring 3.
No, and one own goal by Mason Mount. That'll do it. All right. So we have an Adama hat-trick to look forward to and some 3-1 win of England. All righty, boys. We finally have like a 14-day break with really not much football we're going to watch. Wish you guys a happy Diwali as well.
Thank you. Same to you, buddy.
All right.
Azerbaijan are playing Montenegro, by the way.
Oh, good. I will
Another interesting proxy.
Yeah, I'll stream that on Ronaldo 7 for sure.
Football Twaddle does not appreciate such comments.
Yes, it does not
such
appreciate.
Of the host and the host's private views.
Dude, it may not appreciate, but it welcomes. Okay, bye-bye.
All right. Later.
See you.
Remember the last vacation you took? What about the one you took 3 years ago? Okay, how much do you really remember? It's a question I've asked myself often over a decade of traveling the world. Hey, I'm Utsav and I do not travel the world for a living. I have a full-time job and responsibilities, but I have made traveling the world a priority. Priority enough that I negotiate extra leave in my job contracts, obsessively track my frequent flyer miles, and I'm willing to take off at the sight of a cheap ticket. Yes, I am cheap. I have lived and worked in 3 countries. I understand human behavior for a living. And these experiences have given me unique insights into places, people, and culture. With over a decade of travel behind me, I increasingly realized one thing, that we cannot see everything. So whatever we see, we must see deeply. Because as the film of memory decays, the imprints which will stand the test of time are the ones felt by the immersion of the senses, not by fleeting encounters with them. Postcards from Nowhere is an immersion into the world of slow travel, one story at a time. Tune in every Thursday on the IVM Podcasts app, website, or wherever you get your podcast from.
Whether you're an established sports person or a budding one, or simply a sports enthusiast, join us, Tanvi and Shlok.
We are 2 passionate pro badminton players talking policy, mindset and everything sport.
So tune in to The Millennial Athlete every Monday.
Only on the IVM Podcast Network.
Trust us, it's gonna be lit.